Yeah,
that's why it closes. That's why it closes 5 minutes early.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe you should just start it at 6. That's why I came in about at least 1 minute before 6.
Yeah, I noticed that. It was like I did say it's 45 minutes.
We kill 5 minutes. That's why it gets knocked off.
Yeah. Where did he go? Okay.
So your time starts from the time you logged in. What time you log in today?
5:58.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Yeah, not that. Yeah, that's what it always does. Yeah, it always tells you.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's make you host.
Let me get ready now.
Yeah, you're the host.
Okay, I'm the host now. So let me quickly put on a couple of videos.
Because they say 45 minutes, but they go pretty quick.
This video here. This is my Sikhi side. Okay, so I got everything to share. Let me put the sound on now so I don't forget. Okay, so good. We're good to go. So let's have people come on. So how's your day been, buddy?
Me?
How's your day been?
Me? I'm busy.
Yeah? You working from home?
No, I'm not. I'm in school from the college, remember? Niagara College?
You moved to Windsor, did you know?
Yeah, I'm still in Windsor.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still in Windsor, but like near the area. So now I'm just busy with school.
So what are you studying now?
I'm still doing the same business program, just completing
what are you studying?
Huh?
Oh, nice. Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm finishing it off, that's all.
Businessman banna, huh?
Yeah, businessman. Just like you. Well, it's a pandemic now. It's a good opportunity to just finish off what you have now.
Yeah, exactly.
So
we got good Ishan on. Good Nishan? Good Nishan, you can hear me? You know what I'm going to do, just remembered? I'm going to take pictures, snapshots of our other app, other group.
Yeah.
And I'll start sending those snapshots to you. You can start adding them in.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I'm so busy. I just got from work. I'm lucky I was talking to my wife and I remember the class at 6 today. Somebody sent me a text message, what time the class today? And then I remembered 6 o'clock,
6 o'clock. So you're working from home or you're working at the office?
No, I'm working at work.
At the work.
I just got home around 5 o'clock.
How do you work? Because it's COVID. Like
I have to do it right after finishing.
Yeah, same here. Like I'm just wondering, how do you do it now, like with the COVID?
The thing is, with us is our company is essential.
Oh, essential.
So we do military products, we do aircraft products, and military helicopters, planes are still flying. So we have to be there, right? So we have a short capacity. A lot of us do work from home, but some of us can't work from home. Like me, I'm investor relations. I have to work from work. Right, so some of us who can work from home do, some who can't. Physically got to be there.
Your brother never comes down. I don't know about Dixie, but like I never seen him at the Smith bar. I never seen
him where?
At the Smith bar, because your grandkids and sometimes the other family does Keaton at the
I don't know. I don't think he comes. Yeah, our kids do. I actually matha take every morning. Today Harmeet Singh was doing Keaton.
Harmeet Singh, okay.
I hope everybody remember that today is at 6 because there's so many people connecting. I sent out a text message.
Yeah, I got the message.
Yeah. Okay, let's admit there's somebody coming in here.
Okay, you can see it. What's going on? I'm just having a busy week now. Like this week coming up with all exams coming up, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm done near the end.
Yeah, a few people are joining in now.
So it's last.
I'm just letting in people as they come in. Like Khalsa Fateh Jee, you guys are all muted. That's why you probably can't talk back with me. So I'm gonna literally start in 2 minutes because if I start waiting for everybody to join in and people come in late, I can't stop that. Okay. But as people come in, I will keep letting them in. But let me get started, and so we can, we don't have much time left, right? Okay? Only 45 minutes. So let me just start off with Sikhi side from where we were last week. You can see that, right?
Yep, you're
okay. Just showing up right now. Okay, perfect. So let me make this small, and so people are coming in, so I'm going to keep letting them in, but I don't want to stop the class right now, so we wait for everybody. We're going to do that, okay? And I'll send a link in that please guys join in at 6 because then we don't have much time. See, I'm just about to admit somebody else in here. Okay, so For people that have joined in, please try to join in exactly 6 o'clock because we only have 45 minutes and then we lose it. And we got to come on a few minutes early so that we can have everything set up. So that takes the time away. We want to go 45 minutes on this, okay? So anyway, let me start here. Guru Nanak Dev Ji finished off last week. We're doing Sukhmani Sahib, first Aspadi. Nanak grasps the feet of those humble beings. So people that are humble, that's what Guru Sahib is talking about here, right? So if I go back one slide, maybe I can see what I mean. They alone remember him in meditation, whom he inspires to meditate. So if you are doing Simran, Waheguru, it's because he has motivated you and inspired you to do Simran. You cannot do it on your own. Guru Sahib has to remind you, Guru Sahib has to have that humble that, you know what, he feels really that you're a nice person, that you should start doing Simran, okay? He connects us, right? That's how we all got connected, okay? And then Guru Sahib says, Guru Nanak Dev Ji grasps the feet of those humble beings. ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਚਰਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਧੂੜ ਭਾਲਦਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਦੇ. So ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਪਦੇ, we've got to start doing that. That's the key to life. Guru is the key to life. Even though ਅਸੀਂ ਜਪਜੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜਾਪ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਬੇਨ ਚੋਪੀ ਨੰਦ ਸਾਹਿਬ, or even doing ਬੇਨਤੀ ਚੋਪੀ for ਪੰਥ ਦੀ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾਲੀ, or even if we're doing ਸੁਖਮਨੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਆਸਾ ਦੀਵਾਰ, Guru Sahib is putting in us to do that. It's not us doing it. He's giving his humble wishes, blessings to us. Okay. So to go on here, the remembrance of God, Waheguru, by remembering him, is the highest and most exalted of them all. There is nobody higher than God. That is definitely the highest of the highest. Okay. So that's why it's very important that we kind of get to understand that. Yes, it's the highest of them all. Okay. Going on here, in the remembrance of God, okay, I'm going to make it small here because then I can't see the words. There we go. In the remembrance of God, many are saved. You get saved. Okay, hold on. I get 3 cats here. Maybe they're trying to get an entrance. We can't hear you. Unmute your mic.
Yeah, you have to unmute your mic.
My mic is unmuted.
No, your mic, yeah, you're maybe they have to unmute their mic to listen.
Oh, they're telling other people to unmute it because they couldn't hear the other people. But you can hear me clear, right?
Yeah, we can hear you clear.
Okay, fine. That's no problem. So as people are coming in, I'll let them in. Okay. Anyways, so let's continue here. In the remembrance of God, many are saved. Sometimes you save your parents. You can save other people too. We bless everybody in the world. God knows how many lives you're saving. And to see Janama the magic, you come from 84 lakh June, you came from many different species, people came. So you have lots of pop that's been collected over those millions of years that you're roaming this earth. Well, you're knocking off all those pop every time you're doing Waheguru, you're doing Simran, you're doing Sukhmani Sahib, you're doing Apaar, you're knocking off, you're doing Jode di Seva, you're doing Langar di Seva, Bartan di Seva. Obviously, it's difficult now, we can't go to the Gurdwara, but when we do it, it's just amazing that inne pop today lithi ja rahe. When you do Kirtan Swela, if you go to sleep, today pop lithi rahe, nale thonu Guru Sahib look after karda, that raat nu thoda peredar hunda. Okay, he looks after you. Okay, okay. So let me just go on to the next slide. I hate that when that happens. Sometimes my computer freezes on. Oh, there it is. In the remembrance of God, thirst is quenched. You know, we're always thirsty for things. You know, oh, if I had some money, I could do this. If I had a house, I'll have a bigger house. If I have a car, I want a better car. We're always thirsty for things. We're always thirsty for more and more and more. But Guru Sahib basically quenches that for us. He even gives them to us. Guru Sahib will never stop giving. We will get tired of receiving. And honestly, I'm a perfect example. When I first came here, I literally, when I first came to Canada, I literally had maybe £1 in my pocket. After working hard in the first 2.5 years of living in Montreal, I owned more than 2 houses. That's from hard work, but also with Guru's blessing. I became Amritari in Montreal too. So the more I was doing, the more he was blessing me, right? So that's what it is. The more you do, you get blessed because Guru Sahib feels that, you know what, in Mirasik, I want to give him stuff, right? And that's what happens, right? Okay, moving on. In the remembrance of God, all things are known. Now your knowledge starts getting better. You start becoming humble. You start becoming wisdom. your knowledge starts increasing, right? So all these things happen when you're remembering Waheguru. When you're doing Japji Sahib, when you do Rairas, when you're doing all these things, you're getting closer and your knowledge is increasing. Now you say, you know what, I actually want to learn how to read the Guru Granth Sahib. And that's where I am in my stage right now. I do Hokanamas from Guru Granth Sahib and that. And I could never even dream of that when I was 19 years old because I didn't even know Punjabi. Okay, I could hardly even speak Punjabi properly, right? So that's what it is. It's important that you keep increasing, get closer to Guru Sahib. In the remembrance of God, there is no fear of death. You're not afraid. Why are you not afraid? Because one, you're remembering Guru Sahib all the time. Two, you're not doing anything bad. You're not lying, you're not cheating, you're not doing anything that's going to hurt people, right? You're not building up more pop in your head. You're in fact knocking off the pop because you're doing your simran, you're doing your part, you're doing the things that Guru Sahib is asking you to do. So you have no reason to fear death, right? And even when, I mean, we've had so many Bahadur people in our community, Banda Singh Bahadur, Baba Deep Singh Ji, Char Sahibzade, Chote Sahibzade. And I'll give you a quick example. Last week, I sent a couple of videos, I think even on our Dixie app. I can't remember. I think I sent it here too. My grandsons were doing Kirtan and we were just sitting there. This is a small group of us last week doing Asa Diwar. And I was looking at them because they had their Basaki program at their school. And I'm sitting, four of them sitting there. So one's like 14, the other one's 12. One's literally was 9, I believe, and one's 7. And I'm thinking they were all dressed with orange pug, chitta, kurta, pajama because they're doing this Basaki online program with their school. And I goes, look, the Chote Sahibzade, the 4 children, Guru Gobind Singh, they were actually younger than them. And I'm looking at them all dressed up so nice to do this program. And I think this is Guru Sahib's 4 kids when he gave them for the fun. He gave them for Khalsa. Right? And you all know the story about the Chote Sahibzade and Vade Sahibzade. Chote were bricked to life, right? So these are the things that you start getting wisdom, you start understanding Guru Sahib's message, you start getting knowledge, right? That's why it's important to do part and do Simran. Okay? In the remembrance of God, hopes are fulfilled. So if you have certain hopes that you want in your life, or you have a career that you want to achieve, Guru Sahib helps you achieve it. And let me give you an example. Myself, I always wanted to be an engineer. I remember I used to have a kara on my hand. My mom and my dad, we went to Golden Temple, Darbar Sahib, many years ago. And today I'm doing the second part of that video we started watching last week about the Golden Temple. So you'll enjoy the second part. These 2 couples, I think, come from Australia, I believe, or New Zealand to the Darbar Sahib and see what their feelings are. Okay, so we'll see the second one today. Anyways, I went to Darbar Sahib, Golden Temple, and when I went to go Matha Tek, I had my small kara cut off my hand, so I was given a bigger kara because I was too small. And I actually placed it into the Sarovar. And I did a smaller das, whatever you Guru said, please make me an engineer when I grow up. That was my wish at the time. Like that was my passion, my career. And that's what he made me. He made me an aircraft mechanic Cat 4. I work for an engineering company now, and I've been here 19 years. Okay, we make products for military aircraft, helicopters, naval ships. We make them for aircraft. We do monitoring systems. So, you know, that was my wish at the time. I mean, I wouldn't mind if I had said that time, Guru Sahib, Naam di daat baksho, and I can do Simran all my life. I wish I did. But I managed to do that when I'm in the last few years. I went there a couple of years ago, and it was like my highlight. I spent the whole Amrita Villa there. Okay, so it was brilliant. Anyway, in the remembrance of God, the filth of the mind is removed. So if you really get angry quick, you get homemade up. Man, I'm the best player in the team, and I'm this, I'm that. It's all about me. All that stuff leaves your mind. You start losing your filth. I used to have a lot of anger when I first came to Canada, really angry, because I was always in fights with skinheads and whatnot in England. I was tough growing up as a Sikh boy. In my school, I was the only Bhagawala. So I was going to get picked on. I had to fight back because I need boxing and stuff like that. But anyways, all that kind of stuff made it impact on my life. But when I came here, I said, you know what, this is really peaceful, it's really good. And I went to Gurdwara, made some friends, and we started getting on the good side. And family used to come and say, wow, you're good kids and this and that. And I'm always thinking, no, you don't know me. I mean, thank God Guru Sahib brought me in this way. Now I'm starting to become good because his blessings. Okay, so that's why it's important that we do that. Okay, so continuing here, we're almost done here, and then we're going to go to our first video today. So the remembrance of God, the filth of the mind is removed. Sometimes my down button doesn't work. There you go. The ambrosial Naam, which is Simran, the name of the Lord is absorbed into the heart. Right now, your heart is beating. Believe me, when you're in your mother's stomach, right, for 9 months, you're beating Waheguru's name. That's why the baby's heart is going. Over time, you start playing games like my granddaughter. She's just turning 1 right now. She does Guru Kirpaa quite a bit of Simran. My daughter even tells me that she wakes up in the middle of the night, she's going, and she's only 1 year old. She's been doing this for years, not just now. And I'm always doing, whenever I meet her, I go, Meera, let's do Simran. And I'm doing Simran in her ear, so she doesn't forget. I'm trying to keep her remembering as much as possible. So all you guys came with Simran in your heart. Over time, as you grew and grew, you started playing with games, started playing with TV, or radio, this and that, music, and you forgot your linkage with Waheguru stopped. Now your heart's just going. Tick, tick, tick. So now your time is to start doing Simran again. One day, as you're doing Simran, you get to the next level, then you get to the next level, and then you get to the level where Man mein Simran karya. Your Simran automatically has started your heart. Now you can't even stop it. Your heart is just going, tick, 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 no more. It's going, and you want to get to that level. That's a higher spiritual level. And Guru Sahib can bless you on that. Okay. So it's very important that you do start doing Simran. You walk into school, you walk into the stores, you're just biking. Try to do as much as you can. We watched a video last week about Bhai Sahib. He said, as soon as you wake up, most people want to go for their phone, look at a text message. Did anybody send me anything? This and that. Instead of doing that, start right away doing Simran. Go to the bath, have a shower, sit down, start doing Simran, and then do your nickname. Right? Don't think about the world. This world's not going to go with you. Your mom and dad, your brothers, sisters, your friends are not going to go with you. You're on your own at the end. Okay? So, remember that. All right, guys? So I think a couple more, and then we'll go to our video. God abides upon the tongues of his saints. So if the saints are saying good things like Waheguru, Simran, Naam Japim, Bani, Pani, then he abides by them. Right? Sometimes you might say something and Guru Sahib will listen to you. Guys, stop putting any colors on the screen, please. Okay. Anyway, Nanak is a servant of the slave of his slaves. Okay. So we're basically the servants. He's saying that I'm your slave, Guru Nanak. And Guru Nanak is he's like one with Waheguru. Right? Guru Sahib kande mein ki main gursikhangi tur lochna. That's why when we didn't join any seva, with a kapra, we put the mitti on our forehead and we go, Gursikhan ki har tur de hum papi bigat pai. Guru Sahib, give me the beloved saints, dust of the beloved saints, so a papi, a sinner like me, can become one with you. Okay, so that's it for this one. Okay, we'll continue the next one. Let me just see what the next one is, so I'll remember. Those who remember God are wealthy. Okay, so let me just get out of this. Okay. Okay, I'll get back to my screen. I just want to make sure I've got nobody else to come in here. Mostly everyone's in. Okay, let's have a look. Let's go to our first video that we were watching last week. Okay, so this is the video that we saw last week. So in case you missed it last week, I'll just play a quick little bit into it. And then this is the second part that we're going to watch. And then there's something really good about Bhai Saheb said about Basaki that I want to share with you guys afterwards.
It's also posted on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's also posted on the YouTube channel. Every class that we do, if you miss the class, you can watch it because we post it up. But I do want you to start joining the classes because at the end of the day, I'm coming from work and spending my time seva to do with you guys. So I love it if you guys keep coming, joining on. And the other important thing is, please come on time at 6 o'clock. Right? Me and Jasprit are there 2 minutes before so we can let you guys all in. But because we missed time, we've only got 45 minutes. So by the time we started, almost 2-3 minutes are gone. Okay, so please bear that in mind. All right, so let's go to this one. This is last one. Can you guys hear me?
No, we can't hear it.
No, you didn't hear it? Okay, let me go back. Okay, let me get out of this.
Sure,
so what happened then? I know what happened. When I did my share screen, I forgot to put the sound on. There you go. It's on now. Okay, now I'm gonna have to do this. Hold on. Sorry about that. Guys, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, did you hear that video just now?
Yeah, we heard that video. Yeah.
Okay, now you hear it now. Okay, it's all good. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly touch a little bit of this one.
Welcome back. We are now on the rooftop here on our hotel.
So basically, they went through the leading up to Darbar Sahib. As you can see them going here, they met many people on the way. And as I noticed here that they got stores like Subway and all that stuff. So I went through this same place. Jallianwala Bagh is here as well, where many beloved Sikhs were shot by the government many years ago. And there's like Subway, and they're walking towards Darbar Sahib, which is right in front of them. And as you can see, they're wearing traditional Indian clothes, right? And somebody gave them a handkerchief to put on. And the lady, even though she was wearing a chunni, she just decided to put one on anyway. And this is where I'll stop here for a second and just hear what they got to say about the Darbar Sahib.
Yeah, we got clean feet.
If you see what we are seeing right now, wow.
Like when people are saying go to Amritsar, go to the Golden Temple, it's amazing. Like we've been to lots of temples and we're like, really? But wow, that's actually quite beautiful.
It is insane.
Should we show them?
Have a look at this.
So you got the idea, they memorized that, what it is here. And it was absolutely beautiful. So they went through, and it was getting dark, as you can see. It's getting darker and darker. People ishnan kareya, and then they start talking to people, and they're right here. And so it kind of gives you an idea that it's getting dark. So now I'm going to put on the second part, okay?
Hello and welcome back to a new video. If you've seen our last video, you would have seen that we were at the Golden Temple in Amritsar. We are still here, but now we're doing the food vlog side.
We're at Guru Nalangar.
Guru Galangar,
yes.
Which is God's food. And basically what happens here...
what happens here is that they feed 1 lakh, which is Indian for 100,000 people a day.
A day.
So a gent we met at the temple, he's been so kind and he's been showing us around and he's been hooking us up so that we can actually film. Like I'm looking from the corner of my eyes, I'm seeing towers of plates.
Yeah,
apparently there's a machine that makes thousands of breads a minute.
10,000 breads every couple of minutes or something like that. So we're going to go inside.
Yeah.
We're allowed to film, which is epic. So we're going to take you in there, probably try some food, show you what's happening.
Stay tuned, we've got an amazing food vlog coming for you guys. So let's get straight into it. Welcome to the biggest community kitchens in the whole wide world. I feel so lucky that I can talk you through what we learned behind the scenes of this amazing place. We were lucky enough to be shown around by this amazing, kind gentleman that was performing his sefer. In Sikhism, it's performing a selfless service that you do without any expectations of any rewards or anything in return. This kitchen only has a small staff, and much of the work done here is by volunteers doing the same as this gent, their sefer. He first took us to the area where they wash the 300,000 plates, cutlery and bowls. Hygiene is very important and the plates are in fact washed up to 5 times before they're used again. Here we're showing you all the different stations where they first wash off the raw goods and foods and leftovers. Then they go to the next station where they actually get stuck in with the soap, which I also had a go at. And some of the areas are actually divided into men washing stations and women washing stations. This place was so fascinating to see how these plates were so clean. Way cleaner than I ever cleaned my plate, to be honest. Next up were the 2 dining halls that sit up to 5,000 people. It was amazing to see because every 15 minutes, 3,000 new people are being seated. Our guide explained that nearly 500 years ago, a Sikh guru, Guru Nanak, introduced the revolutionary idea to create a place where everyone, regardless of their religion or social status, could sit on the ground together and have food as equals. And now today, the Golden Temple serves langar for 24 hours a day. It feeds up to 100,000 visitors on weekdays and sometimes 150,000 people on holy days or any special occasions. It was time to go behind the scenes and see the vast amount of food needed to feed so many people every single day. We went to the area where they get the food ready for serving, and it was amazing to see how big the containers full of rice and hundreds of chapatis were ready to go out to be served. They were literally the size of jacuzzis filled with rice pudding, which was delicious, by the way. But it was amazing to see how huge these containers were. Little did I know that these were nothing in size compared to what we saw in the actual kitchen when they cooked the food. After seeing the warm storage for all the chapatis ready for serving, I was curious where they actually made them. And it was amazing. They actually taught me how to get the dough ready for the chapati cooking. Turns out that they had a machine donated, which prepares 25,000 rotis an hour. Since we were here at 9 o'clock at night, they could cope with the demand and make it manually. But you can just imagine when things get busy or on a holy day that you need some help. A mind-blowing fact is that they use 12,000 kilos of flours to make 200,000 chapatis a day. It was time to get to the real kitchen where they cook the food. It was amazing to see endless amount of onions and garlic and herbs. In fact, they use up to 2,000 kilos of vegetables, 13,000 kilos of lentils, 1,500 kilos of rice, 150 kilos of red chilies, and 500 kilos of ghee every single day. There are in fact 2 kitchens. One kitchen holds 100 gas cylinders to prepare the food. The other kitchen, which is slightly more outside of the temple, uses 5,000 kilos worth of firewood to prepare the vast amounts of dal and gira. In fact, these pots right here hold 700 liters worth of dal at one time. Now, in order to get all of this food into the main area ready for serving, they worked in pairs, put the food in smaller pans, and then worked as a chain and only go short amount distances before the other pair would pick up the next bit. It was so cool to see. So you just seen the amazing tour of Lagar, and now we're actually going to try the food. So they've just come round. We're all sitting in one line, and that's the beauty of this place. Poor, old, young, rich, whatever you are, you all sit in one line and you eat. Love it. Let's try.
So this place is truly amazing. I'm going to try first the chapati and some dal, I think it is. Oh yeah. That's really nice dal. Really good. Yeah, I think everyone just dips it. Yeah, no, some people are using the spoon as well, so gonna get the spoon on the go. Got a bit of a spice to it. The chapatis, oh, have you seen our last video? We had a clip of one of the cows eating chapatis, and ever since then, I want to eat it like a cow, and they're like... Anyway, enough of silly behaviour.
Guys, can you stop doing that, please?
I know who that is. I think it's my friend.
All right, can your friend please stop it? We don't need red blood spots everywhere.
Stop it.
Okay, guys, so listen, we've got literally about 15 minutes left or just under that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to share another video, which is because it's Vaisakhi now this week, Vaisakhi that, let's just see what the importance of Vaisakhi is. Just before I tell you about that, you guys saw an amazing video just now of these people. Now, these two, a couple, have never been to Darbar side before, Golden Temple. I'm sure a lot of you haven't been. You've seen pictures. I've got a picture behind me, but you might have not been there before. But the good thing is that with Guru Sahib's blessing, it's just a wonderful place. And even when you're there and you do Naam Simran, it's just amazing. It'll be the highlight of your career. Or if you've ever been anywhere as beautiful as that, that's one of the most beautiful places in the world. Okay, so that's that. Let me just quickly find that video that I want to share with you guys. I wanted to share this last week, but I couldn't because we ran out of time. So I want to make sure we don't run out of time today. Let me see where I left it. 1 second, let me find it. Okay, here you go. Okay, here it comes.
What is the Khalsa today? What image do you have in your head? A warrior, Kesh, Kirpaan, Damala. Did the Gurus imagine that there was more to the character of a Khalsa? Guru Gobind Singh Ji describes who a Khalsa is. Khalsa soe jo ninda tyage. The Khalsa does not criticize anyone else. Khalsa is one who helps the needy, one who gets rid of arrogance. Khalsa soe jo panch ko mare. Khalsa is fighting an internal battle with their inner demons, your lust, your anger, your pride, greed, attachments. Jin mil mare panch surbir, aso kaun balire. Show me that warrior that has defeated those 5 warriors. The whole purpose of wearing these external forms is to change the way we think, to change our understanding of ourselves, our understanding of the world around us, change how we interact with the world. The Khalsa was never to give you a new identity, it was to give you a new understanding. Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, Puran jot jagay ghat mein tab khalas tahe na khalas jan. One becomes pure only when he realizes the complete light within them. A Khalsa who doesn't know their light, they are na Khalsa. They are not the real Khalsa. Sometimes people ask the question, why do I need the Amrit? If the whole spiritual journey is internal, then what is the need for the external? We have to understand, when you take Amrit, you haven't become a Khalsa. There is an Amrit inside you, and in order to be an Amritari, you must find that Amrit. The external Amrit is helping you to find the internal Amrit. The appearance of the Khalsa from the outside is a reflection of the Amrit that you found on the inside. Is this the Khalsa that we have been talking about? Is this the kind of vichar that happens when everyone says, Guru ale bano Amrit chako? Most people think taking Amrit is the destination. No. Taking Amrit is the initiation. The Khalsa is very relevant today. The Khalsa is much more than what we think it is. And if we adopt these characteristics, then the Khalsa is a person that the whole world needs right now. The world needs this kind of Khalsa. Otherwise, if we don't know how to be this person, how can we really say that we are living to serve humanity? When you yourself haven't served that inner light, then how are you going to be a beacon of light for the rest of the world? The fact that you look distinct as a Khalsa means that you are distinct in mind. You represent a different way of living. When the world looks at you, they shouldn't be afraid. They should look at you as a shining example of what a human being can be. Pure of mind, ready to fight, ready to stand up for what's right. So Vaisakhi is coming up. Think about your role in life. Think about your spiritual journey. Consider, are you ready to join this school? Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Did you guys enjoy that?
Yep, it was good.
Right? And it's got a very good message. It's got a very good message in there too. Okay, so it's very important, these messages that the Guru Sahib is giving us here. So the idea right now is that, look, Guru Sahib is telling us what a Khalsa is. He's pure inside, he's very humble, he's giving. And then we look at ourselves and say, am I part of that? Is that what I am? Do I do the things that Bhai Sahib said in that video? Right? Am I trying to do the part? Am I trying to do the right things? If I'm not, what can I do to change that? Because Guru Sahib says it's never too late. Okay, you cannot say, oh yeah, well, you know, I've done this bad thing, that bad thing. When I become good, then I'll become the Khalsa. No, you're going to be good when you are the Khalsa. So a lot of people think that we'll take Amrit when we're dying, when we're like old now, we can take Amrit. No, you take it young so you can do Simran. You can become a better person. Taking Amrit is just the first step. It's not the last step. Okay, so it's very important that you got that. Now, any of you guys got any questions for me that you like to say? Because we still got a few more minutes left. Any questions, guys? No?
No.
Not even one question.
No.
Goodness. The most quietest group. When I'm at work and doing presentations, I get like freaking so many questions asked to me, and I can't believe that you guys haven't even asked one, except for scribble on my screen.
Who's doing that? I don't know how they can do it.
I don't know. It's one of the guys in the group. It's probably good and Nishan saying, because he's quietly hiding back there, right? Gush Nishan, why don't you put your video on so we can see who you are? It's shy, eh?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Do you guys like my Darbar Sahib in the back here?
Yeah, I like it.
Let me show you. Let me show you a little bit around what we have here. On the side of my house here, I don't have any house on the side. So there's a pond there. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a really nice pond. I have a ravine. So you can see the house here. This is the bar side. Okay. I'll walk here. And I'll show you. This is our kitchen. That's our kitchen. This is my favorite room because this is where I sit down and listen to Keaton or listen to Bart on my den, and then sometimes maybe watch a hockey game or something. There's my grandkids. Look, there's my beloved father who passed away a couple of years ago. My wife, my grandkids who are growing. There's my son, right? And over here, and I'll take you guys to the back. So there's the kitchen. And this, see in the back, there's a big ravine. Maybe there's a ravine, and I go biking in the back over there.
You got a few minutes left now, like less than 1 minute now.
Yeah. So you see the deck here. We got a hot tub here as well. The deck, we made it ourselves. And my son. So we do a lot of the work ourselves. All right, I got to run, guys, because I got something. Anything you want to say, Jaspreet, quickly before you leave?
No, nothing. I was just gonna say that because since the timer, you can always do 45 minutes, and you can do another 45 minutes if you get kicked out.
Yeah, but I think 45 minutes is enough right now.
Okay,
There's not too
now,
many
okay.
people that come on.
Okay.
So we literally got less than 1 minute left, so we better call. As soon as it cancels, then we're off. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just quick a couple of words. Vasaki's gone by, guys. Everybody try to do Simran as much as you can. Help your mom and dad at home and make sure that you're good, because Guru Sahib is always watching, right? They know exactly what you're thinking in your mind, exactly what you're doing. He's always there. Waheguru is the most powerful in the whole universe, and universes and universes.
Okay.
So you can never defeat it. It's the king of the kings, okay?